Hello and welcome to a Thought in Time podcast. I am Fortinaj.
And I am Liha, the drama emperor.
We invite you to be part of great conversations that will steer you into the journey of learning, unlearning, and relearning in a more awesome way.
Listening to this podcast will have you automatically light the mental bulb and go, oh, I see. It begs you to ask yourself for the contribution in your own learning process. As we call it,
A Thought in Time.
A place where your random thoughts matter.
Do you think as a country, as a whole, as individuals, we oftentimes we wait for something to happen and then we come up with measures against the thing to protect the people. Yet when the thing was there, we knew very well it was there. Do you get my point? So for example, let's go back to flooding. Currently, there are no floods, and we also know that sahi, at least kumetulia. But what are we doing about it? Nothing. And then it will come a time when there are floods, and that's when we want to start building measures around the problem that was there a long time ago. Do you get? Because essentially, they could have, there are systems put in place, that's what I believe, to safeguard against such things. But then either they are not working or they are not being implemented. But then when something occurs, when a tragedy occurs on a large scale, that is when we start acting. We what's it I'm trying to say? We act based on, we respond to an issue. We respond to the issue. We don't address the issue beforehand.
You know, when they said that prevention is better than cure, I think they said it in Latin. And in Kenya, they had not found a translator yet. And it's most Kenyans, in most companies.
Mm-hmm.
Not most government, let me say most public, not private, because private they are. In public is the way you have explained it. Like before we get something, let's see if something bad can happen before we get it. There is no, I don't know if this is going to be very inaitwaje kudunga dunga mtu, but sometimes I sit down and I when you're watching the news and the TV and it's floods or something like fire, you get experts in, how do they call, wanaitwaje, kuna hiyo term sijui ni risk management. There's a department to foresee such tragedies, and you're wondering, hata sahi they are just sleeping, they're waiting for that. It's like wacha itendeke ndio tukuje. For a better future we need better leaders, and better leaders start with you and me. Don't you know you are a leader?
I know I am.
Oh yes, we should do better.
I feel like it's not only on matters such as this that has happened. Even when it comes to sports, once we say we want to host ABCD, that's when we start making renovations. That's when we start making renovations. And so right now, I don't even think that the stadiums are, they are not at par. But then once a few days do, that's when we are like, oh, now we need to start renovating because our athletes need to practice, or because we are hosting ABCD in such and such a place, or we need to clear out Nairobi because XYZ is coming, or we need to do all these things because of something. Not that we need to do it because that's what we need to do. No, we need to do it because of a particular thing that is going to happen in future.
But as you have said, it's like you are waiting for, and it's not for the people, it's for the other people.
Yeah.
It's like when you have people older than us, but kitambo. Oh my God, watu wa kwetu wakisikia story. So there used to be plates for guests and plates for normal. These days, I tell my mother, if I cannot use that plate, the guest should not use that plate.
Yeah.
Very simple. Because they will renovate a stadium because people from outside are coming. They want to show off for people outside who don't live in Kenya. At the end of the day, they don't really care if you have it or don't have it.
Thank you guys for listening to the episode.
We hope that you have learned or relearned something.
And in the event that you haven't, be sure to stick around for the next episode for a more awesome experience.
Or better still, re-listen to this episode until your bulb is lit.
Don't forget to like, share,
subscribe, and comment
throughout the episode. Bye, guys.
Adios.